Hello, beautiful friends. Your style truly does get better with age. But let me ask you this, have you ever caught your reflection and thought, why does my face look more tired than I feel? You're wearing your favorite earrings, a soft blouse, a calm smile, and somehow your hair is quietly pulling everything down. Tonight, we're going to fix that. Not with a drastic chop, not with a brand new you, but with 6 quiet hair tweaks that change how your hair sits around your face, open your features, and make everything look gently lifted. And with each secret, I'll give you a simple mirror test you can do at home, so you'll see the difference on your own face. No guesswork, no panic haircut. Mistake number 1, letting all your volume sink to your jawline. One of the easiest ways a hairstyle can quietly age your face is when all the volume sits low, right around your jawline and the back of your neck. When the hair is fullest at the bottom, it creates a little weight at the base of your face. The eye naturally slides down to the heaviest area, so your features can look longer, softer, and a bit more tired than they really are. You may love the length and the softness, but if everything is happening down by your chin and shoulders, your hair is quietly pulling your face down with it. A more flattering option is to invite some of that fullness higher, closer to your cheekbones and the sides of your eyes. When the volume lives near the cheekbone and temple area, the eye travels up instead of down. Your features look gently lifted, your eyes look more awake, and your whole expression feels lighter. It is not about a drastic chop or a dramatic salon makeover. It is simply about trading heavy at the bottom for softly full a little higher up, so the shape of your hair supports your bone structure instead of fighting it. You can test this at home in a few minutes. Stand in front of your mirror and brush or fluff your hair so that most of the fullness sits around your jaw, shoulders, and the back of your neck. Take a quick selfie. Then, without changing your makeup or your top, use a few clips, pins, or even your fingers to lift some of that hair up and in toward your cheekbones and temples. Tuck a bit behind your ears or push the nape area slightly forward so the shape of your hair frames the middle of your face, not just the bottom. Take a second selfie. Now place the 2 photos side by side and look at them as if you were looking at a friend. In which photo do your eyes stand out more? In which one does your smile look more relaxed? Does your face look softer and a little more lifted when the fullness sits higher? That simple comparison is your first quiet luxury hair test. No filters, no special lighting, just volume moved to the right place so your face can do the talking. If you are over 60 or 70, this small shift can be especially powerful. As we age, our features naturally soften, and we lose a bit of natural lift in the cheeks and around the eyes. When hair collapses low, it doubles that effect. When hair supports the area around your eyes and cheekbones instead, it gives back some of that gentle lift without pretending to make you look 20 again. It is a calm, elegant adjustment that lets people notice you first, and your hairstyle second. Mistake number 2, wearing your hair like a heavy curtain over your face. One of the easiest ways hair can quietly age your face is when it falls straight down like a heavy curtain. This often happens with longer hair, or even shoulder-length styles that have very little shaping around the front. The hair hangs in one long sheet from the part line all the way past the jaw, covering the temples, hiding the cheekbones, and softening the jawline in the wrong way. Even if the color is beautiful, the overall effect is that your face looks longer, narrower, and a little closed off, as if you're peeking out from behind your hair instead of being framed by it. When your hair behaves like a curtain, it competes with your features instead of supporting them. The eye is drawn to the vertical lines of hair instead of your eyes, your smile, and your bone structure. This can make you look more tired or serious than you feel. It's especially common after 60, when we've grown our hair out over time, or kept the same front pieces for years without adjusting them. The hair might feel safe, but visually it can be a little heavy and unforgiving. The goal is not to cut everything short. The goal is to gently open the frame around your face. Imagine your hairline as a picture frame and your temples, cheekbones, and jaw as the artwork. When we soften the curtain and create subtle openings at these 3 points, your whole face looks more alive. A small opening at the temple lets the upper face breathe. A soft sweep that grazes or points toward the cheekbone gives you a lifted, sculpted effect without harsh lines. A cleaner, Lighter area around the jaw stops the hair from collapsing over that area and lets your jawline read more defined and confident. I call this your soft face frame, temples, cheeks, and jaw all gently outlined, never smothered. You can test this at home in less than a minute. Stand in front of the mirror with your hair styled the way you usually wear it. First, look at how much of your face is actually visible. Then, take just the front 1-inch sections on each side and tuck them lightly behind your ears or sweep them back with your fingers so your temples and cheekbones show. Look again straight into your own eyes and ask yourself a very simple question. Do I see more of my eyes and my smile, or more hair? If the honest answer is more hair, that is your sign. You don't need a dramatic makeover, but it may be time to open that frame, lighten the front, or ask your stylist for soft face framing pieces that let the real you step forward. Mistake number 3, keeping your hair one flat color around your face. At first it can feel clean and low maintenance, especially if you've gone lighter or embraced your silver. But when every strand is the exact same shade, something subtle happens on your skin. The camera sees that solid block of color, especially if it's very bright white or pale beige, and it can quietly drain the warmth from your face. Fine lines can look a touch sharper, and your features can lose some of that soft, healthy glow you want to keep. Our goal after 60 is not to fight your natural color, but to help it support your complexion. That's where gentle contrast comes in. I like to think in terms of a simple 70-30 balance around the face. About 70% of your hair can stay light and bright to keep you radiant. The other 30% can be soft depth placed in the sides or just under the top layer, so it gently shows when your hair moves. You still read as a light, airy blonde or a beautiful silver, but there is just enough shadow to frame your skin rather than wash it out. This quiet dimension does not have to be dramatic or high maintenance. Often it is as simple as telling your stylist, please keep me light overall, but add a little soft depth around my face so my skin looks warmer. On camera and in real life, that small shift makes your eyes look clearer, your jawline more defined, and your cheeks a little more alive. The overall effect feels soft, polished and gentle on the face instead of stark or flat. If you are not ready for color at all, you can still test this idea at home. Stand in front of the mirror with your hair as it is, and hold a scarf, or even a powder compact, that is one shade deeper than your hair along the sides of your face. Take a quick photo with and without that added depth. Then look at the two pictures side by side, and simply ask yourself, in which photo does my skin look more awake, and my eyes look brighter? That's your color contrast speaking to you. When you listen to it, your hair starts to support your beauty instead of stealing the spotlight. Remember, we are not talking about chunky streaks or dramatic makeovers. We are talking about the tiniest shift in balance that most people can't name, but they feel. Hair with soft light and soft shadow has the same effect as good lighting in a room. Everything and everyone looks more flattering. When you sit in the salon chair, you can say, I'd love to keep my overall lightness, but add gentle depth around my face so my skin looks warmer and brighter. That one sentence opens the door to a much more forgiving frame for your features. If this is starting to click, I'd love to know. Are you more team soft layers or team sleek bob right now? Tell me in the comments so I can cheer you on, and maybe film a full video just for your team. And if you'd like a one-page mirror test cheat sheet to keep by your bathroom mirror, just comment the word hair and I'll know to create it for you. While you're there, a quick subscribe helps this little corner of the internet reach more women over 60 who deserve to feel quietly stunning every day. Mistake number 4, spraying your hair into a helmet, no soft texture. One of the quickest ways to make a beautiful woman look older than she feels is what I call helmet hair. This is when the hair is sprayed and fixed into one hard shape that barely moves. It can feel safe, because everything stays in place, but on camera and in real life it often reads as stiff, heavy and a little dated. Hair that does not move can make the face look more serious and tired, even when your makeup and outfit are soft and modern. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing a perfect shell around your head. Every strand is locked in the same position from morning to night. There is no gentle bend at the ends, no soft lift at the crown, and no ease around the ears. At first glance, it might look done, but the overall effect is harsh. It fights with the natural movement of your features instead of supporting them. Fine lines can appear stronger, and the eye is drawn to the hard outline of the hair instead of your eyes and smile. The opposite of helmet hair is not a messy, undone look. For women over 60, the most elegant option sits in the middle, polished, but touchable. Think of soft texture that moves when you walk, a little lift that comes from the shape of the cut and the way you dry it, not only from a strong spray. When you allow a bit of movement through the mid-lengths and soften the edge around the neckline, your hair starts to frame your face instead of sitting on top of it. The result feels quietly luxurious, as if you simply have healthy, well-cut hair that happens to fall in a flattering way. This softer texture also works beautifully with layers. A little extra volume near the crown, balanced with a smoother neckline, can make your features look more lifted without shouting for attention. The hair still looks controlled, but it is no longer frozen. Instead of saying, "I spent an hour forcing my hair to behave," your style suggests, "I take care of myself, and my hair just falls like this." That is a quietly luxurious way for your hair to look, polished but never stiff. Here is a simple mirror test you can try at home. Style your hair exactly as you normally would, then stand in front of the mirror and gently shake your fingers through the hair near your crown and around your ears. If nothing moves and it feels like one solid shell, you may be relying too much on spray and not enough on shape and texture. Now soften just one area. You can brush out the very top a little, loosen the front pieces, or break up the sides with your fingers. Step back and look again. Ask yourself, do I look more like myself when the hair moves a little? Most women over 60 are surprised by how much kinder and more youthful their face looks when the hair has just a bit of softness and movement. Mistake number 5, keeping your hair long just because with no real shape. Long hair can be beautiful at any age, but it only truly flatters you when it has a clear, intentional shape. One of the most common mistakes I see in women over 60 is keeping their hair long simply because it has always been long. The length becomes a habit instead of a choice. Before you know it, the hair is hanging past the shoulders with no real beginning or ending, no structure, and no softness around the face. It is just there, taking up space and quietly pulling the eye downward. Even if the color is lovely, that kind of shapeless length can make your features look tired, as if the hair is dragging your expression down instead of lifting it. The goal is not to take away the length you love, but to give that length a purpose. Long hair becomes instantly more elegant when it's shaped with care. That might mean soft layering through the middle of the hair, so it doesn't all sit in one heavy line at the bottom. It might mean a cleaner, neater neckline so the ends don't look frayed and thin. It could be a long, clean line that just skims the shoulders, paired with layers that open up your face and show your eyes and cheekbones. When these details are in place, your hair still feels like your long hair, but it looks refined instead of random. It looks like an intentional style, not just hair that was left to grow. A simple way to check this at home is with a quick mirror test. Stand sideways in front of a full-length mirror and look at your hair from the shoulder line down. Relax your posture and really study the outline. If you could trace the edge of your hair in the mirror, would it create a smooth, graceful shape, or would it look like a blurry question mark with no clear line? If the outline is fuzzy, flat, or collapsing at the ends, your hair is probably long without truly being styled. In that case, even a small change can make a big difference. Lifting the hemline just an inch or two, trimming away the thinnest ends, or adding gentle, face-framing layers can make your whole presence feel more modern, lighter, and more intentional, without taking away the long hair you love. Mistake number 6, chasing younger instead of looking beautifully alive at your age. When we talk about youthful hair, it's easy to slip into the idea that the goal is to look younger at all costs, as if every choice has to drag you back toward 30. That pressure alone can make getting ready feel exhausting. I never want your hair to carry that burden. The real goal is for you to look beautifully alive at the age you are now, 60, 70, 80, and beyond. Youthfulness in hair is not about pretending to be a different age. It's about letting your face look bright, lifted, and present today. Small choices make a big difference. A side part that softens your features instead of cutting your face in half, a gentle lift at the crown so the eye moves up instead of down, a fringe that just kisses your brows and frames your eyes rather than hiding them. These details quietly signal, I'm here, I'm engaged with my life, and I like who I've become. The danger of chasing younger is that it keeps you focused on what you think you've lost instead of what you actually have right now: experience, depth, and a story worth seeing. Hair that supports your real life doesn't fight your texture or your silver. It works with them. It sits in the right place around your temples and cheekbones. It doesn't collapse around your jaw, and it doesn't weigh down your expression. It lets your smile and your eyes do the talking. Think of it as a frame around a favorite painting. When the frame is too heavy or too busy, you notice the frame. When it's balanced and in proportion, you notice the art. The focus should always be you, not your hair. For your last mirror test, style your hair the way you normally would tomorrow morning and take a single photo where you're really smiling with your eyes. Later, when you look at that picture, resist the old habit of asking, "Do I look younger?" Instead, ask, "Do I look like the woman I want to be at this age, open, confident, and at ease?" Look at your eyes, the softness around your mouth, the way your hair frames your features. If the answer is yes, your hair is already doing its job. If the answer is not yet, you don't need to chase a younger version of yourself or copy someone else's haircut online. You simply need a few gentle tweaks to where your volume sits, or where you place your part so your hair lifts the woman you are now. That might mean shifting the fullness closer to your cheekbones, softening a harsh center part, or allowing a little movement at the crown instead of locking everything in place. When your style supports your life instead of fighting it, you stop chasing youth and start enjoying your own quiet, modern kind of beauty. At the end of all these tips, the biggest mistake is walking away without a simple picture in your mind of what you're aiming for. Think of your hair in 4 clear ideas you can take to the mirror tomorrow. First, your volume should live higher, closer to your cheekbones and temples, not sitting heavy at the jaw and shoulders where it pulls your features down. Second, you want your face to feel open. If your hair hangs like a thick curtain over your temples and cheeks, it hides your expression. A small tuck, a soft side sweep, or a light fringe that shows your eyes will instantly feel fresher. Third, choose quiet contrast around your face instead of one flat block of color. A soft 70-30 mix of light and gentle depth gives your skin more life and keeps the look polished without being harsh. Finally, keep your haircut intentional and your texture touchable. The outline should look deliberate, not accidental, and the hair should still move when you do. Most of all, remember, you're not chasing younger. You're creating a hairstyle that lets you feel present, glowing, and quietly luxurious at the age you are now. If these mirror tests helped you see your hair in a new way, tell me in the comments which mistake you're going to fix first, so I can cheer you on. If you'd like a one-page mirror test cheat sheet to keep by your bathroom mirror, just comment hair and I'll know to create it for you. And if you enjoy calm, practical hair and style guides for women 60 and beyond, I'd love to have you here. Hit subscribe and share this video with a friend who's been feeling a little dragged down by her hairstyle. I'll link another video on flattering color, layers, or necklines that pairs beautifully with this one. Thank you for spending this time with me. Your style truly does get better with age.